Hi, welcome to LLT Academia and to the Introduction to Natural Language Processing. Natural Language Processing course was designed for students of computer science who don't have background in linguistics. It was also designed for students of linguistics who don't have background in computer science and natural language processing. This course is composed of 4 units. The first unit introduces theoretical foundations, definitions, history, goals, and so on. And the second unit will introduce you to the speech processing techniques. And the third unit will dive into text processing and morphological analysis. The fourth and last unit will deal with corpus linguistics. So what is natural language processing? Natural language processing is the use of computers to understand and generate human languages as naturally as they occur. Natural language processing is a subfield of artificial intelligence. It detects patterns in data and uses these patterns to gain further understanding of natural language. There are several applications of natural language processing. We can use natural language processing in sentence segmentation, part of speech tagging, parsing, deep analytics, named entity recognition, co-reference resolution, sentiment analysis, question answering systems, text-to-speech, and machine translation. There are 3 ways in which you can achieve natural language processing. These are rule-based and unsupervised machine learning, and a hybrid one or a compromise between these 2 approaches, which is semi-supervised machine learning and natural language processing. In a rule-based system, it relies on rules written by a linguist or a system analyst. In this case, you have full control over the system and full control over the input and the output. However, it is very cumbersome to maintain. Once you make a change in one part of the system, you need to make other changes in other parts of the system, and that is very cumbersome to do. And once the system grows, it is very difficult to maintain and very difficult even to understand what it will do. The second extreme of doing natural language processing is through unsupervised machine learning. In this case, you don't have much control over the system. You start with input and you don't know what is the output. Or at least you don't know what the classes will be. And here it is left to the discretion of machine to decide everything. Okay. The third approach of doing natural language processing is through semi-supervised learning. In this case, you have a relative control over the system. You start with a training data and a training process, and you know what the classes will be. Semi-supervised learning systems are mostly used in part of speech tagging. We expect a lot of natural language processing with high accuracy and understanding. However, natural language is highly ambiguous. Think of this example. The chicken is ready to eat. In this case, you have 2 readings. Number 1, the chicken is ready to be eaten by humans, and the second reading is that the chicken itself is ready to eat its food. Throughout this course, we will see several examples of ambiguity, whether it is lexical ambiguity or structural ambiguity. To recap this lesson, natural language processing is the use of computers to understand and generate human languages. Almost all problems of natural language processing can be classified into 2 broad categories, which is understanding or generation. In understanding, take for example machine translation, and it is the highest possible degree of understanding. And in generation, take for example a text-to-speech or a speech-to-text system. In the next lesson, we will be talking about the history of natural language processing. See you in the next lesson.